take a wide stance. You're going to come down into a squat, prep, and hip thrust. When you do a hip thrust, you push the hips forward, squeeze the back of the legs. So you're going to do this exercise for 40 seconds. So you can watch the timer. And then after your 40 seconds, you're going to come into the chair pose. So feet are together, toes are together, hands come up to the chest, elbows out, and sit into your chair. And you will hold this for 20 seconds. Then moving on to the next exercise, lateral hops. You're going to step to the side of your mat, and you're going to come over to the other side. These are lateral hops. You're going side to side, side to side. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want to. Remember, everything is timed. So this is your workout. Lateral hops. Once again, 40 seconds. You're going to do this. And then you're going to go into your right side angle, which is your 20-second stretch. You're going to point the toe out, bend the knee, take the forearm to the knee, and open up the arm right over to the ear. Remember to keep the chest open. If you can't get that arm overhead, you can put it on your hip or your back. Just remember to keep the chest open. And come on up. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be our straddle bend overs. You take your hands behind your head, behind your ears, and you're going to bend over and come up. But you're not going to come up all the way. This is working the back of the legs and the lower back. Remember to keep your back straight. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how straight my back is. I'm going to go down and watch that I'm not coming up all the way. So these are straddle bend overs. Okay, got it? Okay, then we're going to go into our left side angle, which is the same thing we just did on the right side. Toe is pointed out, knee is bent, forearm comes down to the knee, and you can open up the arm straight over close to the ear, or you can drop it down behind your back. Once again, remember the chest is open, the knee's bent, and look at how my knee is not going past my toe. It's right above the ankle. Okay, and come on up. Next exercise is our forward lunge. We're going to do the right leg only. You're going to step forward with the right leg. Make sure it's nice and wide. And then you're going to place your hand on your thigh, come down into a lunge, and then come right back up. You're doing the same leg, down and up. Remember to keep your shoulders back. Try not to lean forward. I'm going to do this to the side so you can see. Stepping forward, straight down, and back. Now if this is hard, if you're having a hard time with balance, you can hang on to the wall, keep everything lifted, and then you're just going to go down and up, down and up. So this is a little bit of a modification that you can do. And that is your right leg lunge. Then we're going to take it into a half moon. So you're going to put the fingers together like a gun, straight up overhead, and you're going to lean over to the right. Make sure that your feet are together, legs together, chest is lifted, and you're leaning over. This is our right half moon. Okay, and back up. So remember, you're doing the exercises for 40 seconds and the stretch for 20. We're going to go into our left leg forward lunge. Same thing, you're going to step wide out in front of you and down and come back up. You can place your hands on that thigh to help for support. If you need to use the wall to hang on to for balance, you can do that. If the balance is having a hard time, you can just go down and up, hold it here. You're going to hold that for 40 seconds. Good job. Okay, let's go ahead and go into our left half moon. Same thing, fingers come together like a gun and right over to your left side. And you'll hold this for 20 seconds. Okay, the next exercise are cross jumps that we're going to do with the arms only. you're going to straddle your mat. Hands are going to come up. You're going to take one arm across the body and back up. Across. You're trying to touch the opposite leg. Keep the chest lifted. Try not to let the back bend. If you need to come over not so far down, you're just trying to cross the midline of the body. Down and up. So those are our cross jumps with the arms only. Okay, then we're going to go into a right crescent stretch. So right foot is forward, left foot back. Now the toes are facing forward, right knee is bent, and you're going to be pushing that hip down into the ground. The back heel comes up off the ground as well. And you can take the hands straight up overhead, the biceps hug the ears. Make sure that your shoulders aren't coming up towards the ears. Drop the shoulders down. And this is our crescent stretch. If you can't get the hands up, don't worry, just keep them right here on the hips. Hang on to a wall if you need to, or hold on right here on top of your thigh. So that's our right crescent. The next one are alternating lateral lunges. You're going to start in the middle of your mat. You're going to come over to the side. The inside leg stays straight, and the outside leg bends. And then you bring it back together. And then we alternate and do the other side. Together, alternate lunge to the side. Remember to keep the chest lifted on these. Don't let yourself bend over. You want to keep yourself upright, like this. Good. So these are our side, what does it say on the paper? Alternate lateral lunge. Okay, and then after we do that for 40 seconds, we're going to go into our left crescent. So left foot comes forward, right foot is back. Make sure you get it back there far enough. Bend the front knee. Look down. Make sure that that knee is not going past that toe. If it is, you need to take your stance a little bit wider. You need to keep the chest lifted, and you're pushing down into the heel of the foot. Take the hands overhead. If you can't get the hands overhead, like I said before, keep them right here on the hips. Hang on to a wall or on the thigh. So that's our left crescent. The next one on the list are the high knees. So you're going to make a little shelf right here with your hands about waist level, and you're going to try to get your knee up to your hands. These are high knees. So you're going to take them right in front if you need to, or if you want a little bit of a challenge, you can take them out to the side. You're going to try to get them as high as you can, and these are our high knees. Then after 40 seconds of high knees, we're going to go into what's called the gorilla. Legs are together. You're going to reach up, take your fingers, and come all the way down and grab your toes. You're going to try to grab your toes. Let me go sideways so you can see. Try to keep your legs slightly straight, slightly bent, not too bent. You're going to reach for the toes. If you can't reach for the toes, you're just going to hang here like this. You can get a hold of the toes, eventually you will. Hold them right here. This is our gorilla. And then 20 seconds holding the gorilla, then you get to rest for 1 minute. And that's your first round